Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. And this is going to be your stock watch list, and let's get ready for the week ahead video for the week of Monday the 31st through Friday the 4th of January. As you know, Monday is a full day in the markets, but I'm not expecting the afternoon to bring us much action, but we'll see. So Monday is a full day. Then the markets are closed for January 1st for the New Year's 2019. Happy New Year to all those that are subscribed to my channel. Greatly appreciate. So we have a day off on Tuesday, and then we're back at it on Wednesday, the 2nd of January. Here, all the economic information got shifted to following days. We do have for some Fed speak on Friday. Jerome Powell will be speaking at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time, so that's a pretty important moment there on 10:15 a.m. We do get the oil numbers also coming out on Friday, the 4th of January. So that's been shifted to Friday. As far as earnings, really nothing much on our plate for the week ahead. We do have some companies reporting Friday and Thursday. Tier 2 companies, I guess you would say. Nothing major. We do start getting the following week, though. We get some larger companies like Bed Bath & Beyond, some home builders here coming out on the 9th of January. And then we really start to get into it starting on the 14th of January. We have Citigroup, and then some of the banks start reporting, as you can see here, courtesy of the Earnings Whispers, their earnings calendar. As far as unusual options activity, this courtesy of the trade exchange. We had some call activity in INFN, Pepsi, UNIT, ING, Merck, CALX had unusual call activity. Amazon, some put activity, SNBR, Tiffany, and STZ, Constellation brand. Some information that came out Friday night, courtesy of the trade exchange. We did get some top insider purchases that came out after hours that were posted. HIW, AAT, EQT, XBIT, RGLS, TTI, CRSP, AES, MRVL got a CFO purchase of 15,000 shares. QTM also with an insider purchase on QTM. Some syndicate news, some filings that came out. APLS filed a Form S3 mixed security shelf. APOP filed a F1 there, and ARPO, excuse me, also filed a Form S3. HTA filed Form 424B5. Class A common stock, OCUL filed Form S3. PULM filed Form S1, 25 million of common stock. So that courtesy of the trade exchange. So I'm not going to go through all the markets because they're all very similar. We did get that bounce for the SPY. It came up off of the 200-week moving average. If we look at the weekly chart on the SPY, you can see right here this green line. The blue chart is a weekly chart. We bounced right off of the 200-week moving average for the SPY, and they pushed us back up. Here we are now looking at the daily chart. So we came up to the 13 EMA. So we have resistance up here at about 251.49. Obviously, bulls want to get us back above that to continue the move up. And then the bears probably want to break down that key level of about 240, 239 area. So we'll see what battle is going to ensue for Monday and the new year ahead. Right now, I'd say the markets are kind of in limbo. We did get a bounce here, a big bounce, strong bounce, but but we came up to that 2500 area on the SPX, and then they pulled us back. Let's look at some of the action from Friday. This is an intraday chart, 5-minute chart, pre-post market chart of the SPY. So we got that big bounce and push up, and then we did basically a consolidation type of day the next day. So when the market opened up, they pushed us back down. We tested this yellow line, which is about the equivalent to the 5 EMA off my daily chart. They bounced us off that. They were battling around the 10 SMA, which is right here, this light blue line you see on my chart. So that's the 10 SMA off the daily. You see the back and forth that went on there. Then they broke us down. They caught themselves. They pushed us back up. And then right around 305, right, going into the last hour of trading, we came up to about that 13 EMA off the daily chart and that 2500 area on the SPX and the SPY, about the 250 area or so. And then they sold us off into the close here, and then we kind of just chopped sideways in the after hours. So that was your action on Friday for the SPY. So some things we have to look out for just the last day of the year. There could be some, could bring in some tax loss selling on the 31st. We'll have to see how that plays out. We get into the first day of the year, and that could be mutual funds bring in some buying on January 1st. Some things that are overhanging on the market still. Trade talks begin, and then basically they have about 60 days to get this resolved according to the deadlines that were given for the trade talk between USA and China. So about 60 days. And then we also, in the new year, we get the new Congress comes in. And from what I'm hearing, we're going to be hearing the word impeach a lot. So that could put a lot of pressure on stocks and on President Trump, and a lot of political tweets could still yet come out from President Trump for 2019. Also, the Mueller report is supposed to be coming due. Brexit is still going to be overhanging on the market. We also have some Fed meetings that will be coming up on January 29th and the 30th. Now, no one is expecting a rate hike on January 29th with the Fed. But on March, there's another meeting, March 19th and 20th. That's a Tuesday and Wednesday. That is the bigger meeting where most likely we're going to have to see if the Fed is going to raise rates at that meeting in March. So that's kind of overhanging the markets for the year ahead, and then I guess for the weeks ahead. So we'll see how that all plays out. Some of your best stocks for the week: ACOR. Had a good week. That one had FDA approval, SESN. They got updated on their phase 3 data on SESN, so they had a good week. BTAI, another biotech company. This one got FDA granted fast track designation for BTAI. OPK settled with the SEC, so that one was moving this week. VTVT. They had a purchase of 1.5 million of the company stock by a major shareholder for VTVT, and that one pushed up Friday, gave us some really nice trades out of the service on Friday for VTVT. Save. That one in the airline sector is performing the best. They're the number one performing airline, number one on-time performance also. So that one holding up pretty strong in the airline space. NFEC also having a good week. ATSG, AKER. Also having a very good week. TME, a recent IPO, Tencent Music Entertainment Group, that one having a good week. And APHA, that one also having a very good week over there in the cannabis space. Some of your worst stocks for the week: Zyop had a terrible week. That one took a hit. UXIN had been very strong, and then they pulled the rug out on that one, and so that one came down almost. They complete reversal on UXIN. XBIO also had a bad week. That one moving down. ASNS dropped this past week, down 21% or so on ASNS. XTNT, that stock dropped this week. Goose out of Canada, they make the winter coats, and that one dropped quite a bit for the past week. So that's some of your worst. Stocks I'm going to be watching for Monday and I guess Wednesday. ADIL will be on watch for tomorrow. Strong move, maybe a bit extended here, but holding up very well. Held that 5 EMA on the daily chart. That one will be on watch. AMD, I'm watching for this break of 18 and change on AMD. Maybe a possible swing trade in AMD. So watching that one. ANY, this one had 6.3 million shares trade on Friday. It's trying to get up over that $4 area. The high on Friday on this name was 417. So ANY will be on watch. APPS, this one having a strong move. Would like to see some more volume come in here. Maybe it's just starting. It's trying to get up over the 20 SMA on APPS. So keep an eye on that one. Good strong candle on Friday in that name. Blue Apron had that news with Weight Watchers. So this one will be on watch. APRN, nice move up. We actually traded this in the service on Friday. We got a nice move in it. So APRN, I'll keep that one on watch. AUPH, very strong move here. Now it needs some kind of a pullback maybe. I'll be watching this one intraday. AUPH, 2.4 million shares in that name. AWSM will also be on watch. Over 5 million shares traded on this thing. We got as high as 278, and the 50 SMA is up there at $3.15. So we'll see if this sets up on an intraday chart on AWSM. CALX, now they had that unusual call activity in CALX. 1.7 million shares came into this. They pushed it all the way up to about, over about 975 or so. We'll see if this one sets up intraday. On an intraday chart, it was basically one candle, popped it up, and then it kind of just stayed in this tight range for the rest of the day. So we'll see. Not a favorite on that one. Watching always the cannabis play, CRON, trying to get back up over that 1075 area for CRON. So that'll be on watch. APHA will also be on watch in the cannabis space. CGC, all these names. TLRY will also be on watch to see if it can turn back and get back over that highs from Friday. About 77.50 area might be interesting on TLRY. Another name I'll be watching is this little GEMP, if you like these under $1 names. Now you can't see it here, but it's starting, getting some volume, 218,000 shares. We'll see if it can take out the highs of 81 cents. It's below a $1 name, so keep an eye on that one. Some shippers were getting some movement on Friday. We actually we didn't trade GLBS, but I see this one popped up, 329,000 shares. We traded PXS on Friday, and we got a nice percentage gainer out of this PXS. That'll also be on watch. GSAT, there's been insider purchases going on in GSAT, GSAT. So keep an eye on this one if you like to play these under $1 names. So nice pop, trying to get up over the 200 SMA there. So that JD will be on watch. Has this $22 area up ahead, 22 bucks, maybe 22.25. Trying to kind of turn the corner here, trying to get up and hold above the 50 SMA on JD. Keep that one on watch. Loco holding up pretty well here. Loco starting to maybe break out of this channel here on LOCO, so keep an eye on that. Let's see, what else do I have on my list? OPGN could be interesting. 470,000 shares. Turning the corner here on OPGN. Keep that one on your watch. OPK, like I said, they had that settlement with the SEC. They were popping it up on Friday. 17, 18 million shares came into this OPK. Keep an eye on that. And then, we're not out of the woods yet, so we'll keep some of these inverses on watch. QID, also TIVX will be on watch if the market starts to gain more volatility. So those are just some ideas if the market starts to turn. Some stocks that have been holding up okay. Save has been holding up, like we mentioned, out of the airlines. This one has been holding up pretty strong. Team has been holding up very well. TEAM, through all this market sell-off, that one has been doing very well. Tesla has been hanging in there. Big battle going on with Tesla. They just put Larry Ellison on the board for Tesla, so we'll see if there's any follow-through. We actually got a $6 gainer out of this when that news came out. Trade Exchange got the news into the service real quick, and we traded this pre-market on Tesla, and we got a $6 gain out of Tesla. So I'll be watching Tesla again. TWLO has been holding up very well. It's battling here right now with this 20 SMA. The 20 SMA on TWLO is at 88.80, so call it 89. So keep an eye on that one. Maybe a possible swing trade in that name. TYME has been holding up nicely, trying to push up. We have a couple of topping tails here, though, at around that $4 area, 393. 1 million shares came into this, so keep that one on watch. You might want to make a move. VCEL popped up nicely on Friday. A good strong candle, volume just a little bit shy of 1 million shares on VCEL. VNDA trying to get up over that 26 area, volume about 300,000 shares. We did hold the 50 SMA, trying to turn back up on VNDA. VTVT will definitely be on watch. Like I said, we traded this a couple of times on Friday on this name and gave a nice bounce. Now it did pull back quite a bit, so we'll see if this one wants to set up intraday. Over 40 million shares came into VTVT. So we'll leave it there. That's some of the names on the watch list. This is Mike from Zozo Stockwatch. If you're interested in my service, we are running a special for the week ahead. You can go ahead and try our service for $19.95. All right, you get your first month for $19.95. If you cancel before the month is out, you won't be bumped up to the $84.95, but you could come in, kick the tires, come check us out, see if we fit you. GIFT 2019. So GIFT 2019 gets you in the room for $19.95. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the video, and everybody have a pleasant and happy, safe New Year's. We'll be back at it with more videos in the year ahead. All right, have a great night. Have a great day trading tomorrow, and don't overtrade tomorrow. All right, let's see what this market wants to do.